YouTube. I know I haven't been here in a while. You haven't seen me since the Ray Shrimmer review, and then before then I took a long break. You haven't seen me since the Chris Brown Then and Now. But today I'm here to talk about Tupac. I am a huge Tupac fan, and best believe he will not get disrespected.
See you there for you, no matter what. Long as in your mind, with unconditional love. Listen to my truest thoughts, my truest feelings on my peers.
So, I've been a Tupac fan since 2011. No, I'm not a day one Tupac fan, which I would have been if I was there at the time. But I was born in 98 years later, not too many years after Tupac died. And me and Tupac, let's just say we connected automatically, even before I decided to, go more in depth into Tupac. Because I already knew who he was. I knew some of his songs. I didn't know all of his songs. I just knew the songs that they played on the radio. And then my thing was, the only person between Tupac and Biggie that I heard all my life was Biggie. Because if you listen to the radio and stuff, especially from where I am, Miami, all the years passed. And I used to listen to the radio all the time. And I always used to hear about Biggie this, Biggie that. Never really about Tupac. It was like, okay, they will always highlight Biggie. Every throwback, it wasn't Throwback Thursday back then, but let's just say every throwback day, they would play more Biggie than Tupac. They might slip in, a tiny bit, the average Tupac Dear Mama, but they play that like every day. So I was basically, not really team. I wouldn't say I picked a team. I just heard Biggie more. So, if you hear something more and you like it, you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to listen to Biggie, whatnot. So, back to this connection I said me and Tupac had. So, I guess years later something, I wanted to watch a Tupac documentary or something like that. Actually, you guys, I don't remember. I just remembered. I started listening to him. I was like, oh, I like this song. Oh, yeah, this by Tupac. And then I was like, oh, I actually know this stuff. Like, I actually heard some of his music before. And then, as it goes on, I get the gist of it. I kept listening, kept learning more. So then one day, I went to my second mommy's house. Shout out to her. You know you are. And she had a Tupac tape. And then this was a time, VCRs, they were pretty much gone. But I had a VCR in my house still. So I said, can I hold it? She said, yeah, whatever. I put the tape in or whatever. And then I was just like, oh my gosh, this guy is totally amazing. And then some of the stuff I don't agree with, but as far as him as a whole, I truly agree with him. I was like, this guy is amazing. He's 100. He's revolutionary, power to the people. His mom was a Panther, and all that. And then that's just it. I fell in love even more. But as I'm on my Tupac journey, I'm not gonna call it a phase. It's a journey because I'm still learning. I'm still a fan. I'm still learning. I just had a flashback, literally a flashback. I remember everybody at my house, and then I believe it was BET comes on, and they were like, oh, we're gonna show you a throwback, blah blah blah. You know how BT was in the early 2000s. They always had their throwbacks or whatever. So then it's like this big ball and all these people dressed in army suits and stuff, and then it's Dr. Dre and Tupac. And the thing about it is, the flashback was so vivid. I just remember being right in front of the TV, and I'm just like, wow, this is California Love. I was like, wow. So I actually remember watching it. And I had a huge flashback. I don't know what came across the flashback. I didn't even hit California Love yet. I didn't even watch the video yet at the time. But it just came across, and I was like, dang. It was that connection. And I just remember that day. It just felt like, how you feel something? I was younger, but I felt something. Like when I saw Tupac, I felt something. It was just something so cool, like good vibes, Cool, good vibes from him.